Hello, guys, and welcome back to Eerie Covenant. How are you? Excuse me, today I'm having a lazy evening because we have been painting our new flat and working in that to get it ready to move into. And it has been very busy. So I'm just going to do like a little short video today of something I've been experiencing and something I'd like to talk to you more darker witches out there about. If you are just starting to experience or work with, darker entities or ancient gods, just thoughts on it because I have been visited by a darker entity and will probably start to try to work with it soon. I just have a bit more learning and research to do because it's a very powerful guy here. So let's chit chat about it. And I've got a pretty big project that I'm working on to present to you guys within the next couple of days. And welcome my new subscribers. And thank you guys for bearing with me. I haven't been uploading as much as I normally do. Just the move and dealing with a sick family member. So I really appreciate you guys still supporting me and hanging in there. But I'll get my shit together soon, hopefully. Okay, let's get started. So I named this one Entity or Demon Contact. I've come into contact with an entity that a lot of you may know as Beelzebub. I want to discuss this because I think when a witch or a magician just starting to try to reach out to these beings, they tend to think like a human does because we're human. But how do we communicate as humans? Talking, hand gestures, facial expressions, etc. But these beings have never been human. Okay, we have to kind of understand that. And they're not of our material world. So, in order to fully manifest them into our ritual, it takes a lot of time, effort, and communicating in other ways. You got to build that relationship with that entity. So let's talk about ways that you or they could communicate with us without you realizing it. If you expect to just call on them and immediately they'll appear and begin talking to you like, hey, what's up? Then you're limiting your skills and your manifestation knowledge. Also, if you summon these beings, they're going to be like, how dare you? Who are you? It takes time and knowledge. You have to work up to gaining the spirit's work to help you. You have to gain that relationship with them. The power is the communication you will receive from them. And you will receive this communication in various ways. See, spirits such as Beelzebub know you are thinking about contacting them before you even do your ritual. As you research them, as you prepare for your rituals or prepare for evocation, they may start attempting communication before you even call on them. Beelzebub, for example. I told you guys I was giving the demon videos I was doing a rest due to contact I came into with one. Well, that was him. So it's been going on since I had stopped that series momentarily. I will begin that again. But I began to notice flies all over with no reason for them to be there, no cause. And I didn't think that was too crazy, not too much of a sign until it got really bad and we looked everywhere. There was literally no cause for them, and then they would just disappear and then they'd come back. Then knocking on walls began. Um, I felt like I was being watched. And eventually I saw a dark, very big, very tall, cloaked figure with a swarming dark mist around him. And it kind of looked like moving flies. Now, these entities can appear to you in many different forms. Beelzebub has been known to either appear in the shape of a fly or, other things with horns. But that is how he appeared to me, and I knew it was him. I asked why he was here, and he replied, "I am here for you called me. You were thinking of my assistance, and now here I am." I was thinking of working with demons at that time. I was researching them for my videos, and subconsciously, because Beelzebub really did interest me when I was researching him. And the only demon I've really worked with, extensively would be Lilith and the incubi that I have, and Clonic so far. And Clonic's been great. I have to do another update with him. But subconsciously, I think I called, kind of, gained the interest of the spirit, and that would be my guess. But he is here. Now, if I was not aware of other forms of spirit communication, the flies, knocks, feelings, even thoughts that were not my own, and you will learn to distinguish the difference. No, you are not crazy. No, you don't have psychosis. Crazy people don't know they're crazy. So, not to discriminate on any mental illness, just saying. But then I would not have known that this is a form to talk to them or for them to contact me. They won't wait for you to summon them once they know you are interested. They pull you in directions for you to get to know them better. Figure them out before calling them. So one of the first ways they'll begin to contact is mentally. Your mind will be inspired to want to know about the spirit. You may suddenly find a book out of nowhere, for example, about them, or feel pulled to a certain website to read about them. This is them saying, "Hey, know me." They may even whisper to you, give you random ideas or thoughts to show you what you need to know about them. This will become more intense up until the ritual where you summon them. Meditate with the spirit sigil as well, or just meditating. In fact, you'll manifest the spirit faster with meditation, with their sigil, and attempting spirit communication in this way, or this form. You can feel compelled to ask questions and answers. They'll just kind of be slipped into your mind that are not your thoughts. Then when you relax and observe those thoughts, you'll realize it, if that makes any sense. So after this, and you feel confident to do the ritual to summon them, know your goals and your questions that you would like to ask beforehand and write it down. You will receive answers, and sometimes it's like a puzzle, or you may have to decode certain languages that you don't know, that they may speak and such. So I am beginning to do work with Beelzebub. I'm beginning a relationship with him as we speak. At first, I really did not want to yet. I didn't feel that confident. I have been researching for a few years now, been working up to working with these entities more, but I just didn't make that leap yet. But, you know, I didn't really have that much of an interest to go over that line yet. I did for other demons, but like I said, this guy's powerful. He's one of the kings, you know. But, not him, but something he said to me got me really intrigued by him. He had stated, "Like me, you are a warrior. Will you fight for fruitful knowledge or lay over as mediocre? How far will you go to transit? If you deny to work with me, you deny yourself." So you can imagine my surprise to hear this from this entity. I had to think about it for a little while, but I do believe I am confident enough to at least begin that relationship. So, knowing the signs of communication in other forms gave me this opportunity. So, forms of communication from spirits. It can be seeing signs of them, example, the flies, or any signs that correspond with them. Hearing things, knocks, whispers, footsteps, sounds corresponding with the spirit. Mental, you will have thoughts, not your own, strong thought or emotion that pulls you to do something of a spiritual nature. And then physical, manifesting of the spirit in form, mirror, smoke, possession during a ritual, etc. And it's not possession quite like on TV. This is different, and also for a different video. But know your signs and trust your instincts. Skepticism will only hold you back from ascending in the spiritual world. And that is what I wanted to discuss with you. So my next project is going to be on the Malleus Maleficarum, or the Hammer of Witches. I really hate and despise that book, but I did want to do a little thing about it and express my concerns, and it's cool to know the history anyway. But alright, I love you guys, and thank you for watching, and with love and light from Erie Covenant.